What up, gang? It's your boy Sean, and I'm back with another video. Basically, today I'm going to explain to y'all how I was able to get the car, pretty much around how much I paid for the car. I'm not going to drop exact numbers, but I'm going to tell y'all a rough amount of between insurance and the car payment, how much I'm paying a month for the car, and basically how I was able to do it. So anybody who my age or even older than me, whatever, that want to do the same thing, I'm going to just drop driplets on y'all on how you do it. Pretty much I'm gonna start from the point of going to the dealership. When I went to the dealership, initially I was going to test drive this car. I ain't planning on buying it, like I said in the last video, because it's winter season. But when I went to the dealership, I already was in a 2019 Maxima. Now with that Maxima, I still owe like $26,000 on that Maxima. And the dealership, when they appraised me for my car, they only wanted to give me 25, and the reason why they wanted to give me 25 because the car really wasn't even worth that. It was an expensive Maxima. Like, the Maxima started out coming off the lot at 40,000 plus, but I had already put 60,000 miles on the Maxima, so the value went down a lot. So they really wasn't even supposed to give me the 25, but they said they was gonna go ahead and give me the 25. I don't like carrying no negative equity into any cars. That's just not my style. So I always try to convince the dealership to pay it off in whatever way they can, or try to figure out some way to get around it. So what they ended up doing was, like I told y'all in the last video, they had the car priced on the internet. They kept dropping the price, and the last price that they had it up there for was $41,700, right? Now, it's a difference between the internet price and what they actually charge you through the door. My thing was, I knew that they wasn't charging $41,000 for this car because it only had 2,000 miles on it. Even though it was 2019, I knew that they wasn't charging $41,000 for this car. So when I went in there, I was already expecting to pay something like 46, 47 to 48, anywhere in between them. What they ended up doing was they ended up raising the price of the car. Technically, it was for the negative equity, but I didn't go into the loan with negative equity. They just raised the price of this vehicle a little bit. So after I got done with like the what the vehicle costed, and then like the taxes that they added to the vehicle and all that, the vehicle marked at 50,000, like a little bit over 50,000. That's what it marked at. Now I know a lot of people might be saying like, oh no, that's a 2019, that was stupid. Well, you got to understand, it's a 2019 with 2,000 miles on it. It has options in it that not every SS come with. So yeah, they priced it that high because you can go online and look right now, 2020s, 2021s with 9,000 miles on it, 12,000 miles on it, they 50 plus right now. Everybody know the car market is hot right now with what they charging for cars. So like I said, people might look at it like, oh, you paid 50 grand for a 2019, but it's not just a 2019 with all these miles on it. I would never do nothing like that. But nonetheless, that's what it ended up pricing me at the end. When I went to do all of the warranties, I added like the ceramic coating on here, extra paint protection, interior warranty. They underspray the car so like it can prevent from the rust due to the salt in the winter and all of that. After I got done with all of that, I was at 56 grand. All of that stuff is expensive. Now, some people go in a dealership and they don't like spending all that money on warranties. Like, they would prefer not to. I'm a different type of person. Like, if the car's already 50 grand, I want to make sure that I'm protecting my investment. So that's why I went ahead and spent the extra 6 grand on the warranties and stuff like that, because you never know what might happen. My warranties last me up to, now I already had still, the 2019 came with a 3-year basic warranty and then a 6-year, 60,000 mile powertrain warranty. So I was able to carry over a year from my regular warranty, and then I have another warranty that goes either 50,000 miles or 5 years. So technically in all, I got a 6-year warranty bumper to bumper, and then I got a warranty on the powertrain for 100,000 miles, or the 6 years, whichever one come first. So in my mind, by the time 5 years come, I probably will be at the 50,000 miles before the 5 years come, or maybe I won't. I don't really know which one, but all in total, I came to $56,000. I'm not mad about what I spent at all. I think it was a real good investment. I don't think they ripped me off in any type of way. Like, I'm pretty smart when it comes to numbers, so there's no way that they can rip me off. I really could care less what anybody think about, oh, what I could have done, what I could have spent. I know what I spent. I spent what I want to spend, and it is what it is. All in total, what I pay for this car between insurance and the car note, like I said, I'm not going to drop exact numbers because it's a little bit more personal. But what I spend in total between insurance and the car note is roughly about $1,100 a month. Again, like I said, a lot of people, this is my pride and joy, right? So a lot of people might sit up there and say like, oh, that's stupid to spend for a car. Well, you spend your money on what you want to spend it on. I spend my money on what I want to spend it on. I don't care about nobody's opinions. Don't come to me saying anything about what I'm choosing to do with my money, because I'm choosing to do that. You probably not in the position that I am, and I'm probably not in the position that you am. I have the availability where I can spend that type of money on the car and put the money into it. If you don't, then just keep that to yourself. But don't tell me that I'm slow for spending that money on the car, because did you do it? I'm 19 years old, so the fact that I'm in a position to spend that much money on the car, it's a blessing, all in disguise. But I say all that to say, don't never care what nobody think about what you decide to do in life. A lot of people stand still and be stagnant in places because, number one, they care about what others say, and then number two, they always scared to take risks. It's always like, oh, you nervous, you don't know what's gonna happen. Now, I ain't saying just to go out there and be no dummy and just risk it all, but what I'm saying is you gotta take some risk in order to be successful. It's not just gonna be an easy thing. Nothing is ever easy. In terms of how I was able to be able to do this at 19, I've been working on my credit since I turned 18 years old. I got credit cards, and really that Maxima, the loan that I took on that Maxima, that's what really helped me be able to do what I needed to do to get this car. Because had I never took a loan on that Maxima, it wouldn't have been possible to get this car. I only dropped $3,000 on this car. Most of the time when people come in and buy these type of cars, they drop anywhere between $6,000 to $10,000. I wasn't dropping that much money. I just felt like it wasn't a reason to. So I'd rather pay a higher note a month than drop that much money on the car. It just don't make sense to me to drop all your liquid cash on that car. Some people, it make more sense to pay a lower note. It just depends on what type of person you are. But in so many words, what I can say is, if you want to be able to do it, number one, you got to have a good paying job or some type of source of income that's good paying. You must. It's no type of getting around it or anything like that. You got to have some type of way of income that's paying you good. Number two, the credit has to be good. My bad, gang. I'm right here trying to get gas. I'm going to have to finish what I was saying. I got to be focused when I'm getting gas, because these gas stations be tight. And people don't be knowing how to drive, so I don't want nobody to hit my whip. Also, I'm about to show y'all what I spend on gas. Right now, I am a little bit under half, like a little bit at the line under half. So I'm about to fill it up right now, and then I'm gonna turn the camera back on and show y'all how much I spend on gas. All right, y'all, the pump just stopped, so I'm about to show y'all how much I pay. Like I said, I was a little bit under half. Not even a little bit under half. I was like a whole line or two under half. So $43, something slight. I always keep pushing the pump a little bit because I want to see how much more it's gonna give me before I actually go to full. But I mean, the car ain't too bad on gas. It's decent. It's way more than what a V6 will charge you, but it's decent. So I could have had a cosigner, and the note probably would have been a little bit lower if I had a cosigner, because of course, like somebody like my mama or my pops, they got way more credit history than me. But it's a different feeling. I'm gonna tell everybody like this: it's a whole different feeling to be able to go in there and pull this off on your own. Like I said, for those people at the dealership to be able to come to me and tell me like, we've never seen, as long as this dealership has been open or as long as they've been working there, they've never seen nobody of that age, my age, be able to come in there and do that. It was not only was it a blessing, it was a beautiful feeling. Like that's all I can express to y'all, is that it's a beautiful feeling. I don't want to go in there with my mama, or like I said, my pops holding my hand, because then it looked like, again, I'm getting a handout or something like that. Like, I wanted it to be all me. To be able to do this, I want it to be all me. If you decide to go with a cosigner so that you're able to get the car, then that's your choice. Like, if you want to do that, that's your choice. I can't tell nobody how they supposed to do it, but I can just tell you that it's a way different feeling to be able to go there and do it, and it's only you. Your name on the car. They don't got nobody else to talk to. It's only you. It's just a whole different credit. I tell people, credit is the most important thing. Credit, buy you what you want. Now, money talk when the credit don't. But credit will help you with so much. That's why I tried to start now while I'm young. Like, you want to start now. You want to start building now. Like, the fact that at 19 years old, I was able to take a $56,000 loan. Imagine when I'm 21. Imagine when I'm 25. Imagine when I'm 28. I mean, Lord forbid that I ever lost my job or went bad on my luck or anything like that. But to be in a position that I keep elevating, like, that's the main goal. If you able to do it now, then you able to do it when you get older and keep elevating and keep elevating and keep elevating. So it's basically about saving money. Get you an income that's solid. It don't got to be working a job. It don't got to be, it can be anything, but make sure you have an income that's solid, and then make sure that your credit is right. Those are the main three biggest things, and you can do and go about what you want to buy too. I can't explain to y'all the feeling until y'all go through it, but I'm just trying to let y'all know, like, if y'all want to be able to do it, like I said, I ain't saying don't get a cosigner. I'm not saying you got to do it the exact way that I did it, but if you want to do it the way that I did it, that's how I did it. I ain't gonna preach to y'all. I just wanted to get on this video and show y'all how I was able to do it. And if you want to do it too, then maybe you can follow the same footsteps and maybe you'll be in the same position. Trust the process too. Everybody think that greatness is just gonna come overnight. It's not gonna come overnight. Like, it's gonna take some time. I couldn't do this when I just turned 18. I ain't had no credit. But a year later, what? Not even a year later, a year and a half later, I'm able to go and do this. So, you know, just put yourself in a position to be able to do what you want in life. Like I said, you only live once, and you got to make sure that you're fulfilling your life to the fullest and the best possible. I'm gonna give y'all a little pull real quick because I'm bored, and then I'm gonna cut the video off. Alright, gang, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Be tuned for the next video. I don't know what our next video gonna be, but it's gonna be something, so just stay tuned. Love everybody for the support, and keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding. I'm out.